warriors. Happy hump day. How are you? How you doing? How's your work week going? We are officially halfway through. Whoop whoop. So how's your work week? Did you do anything fun today? Anything playful this week? What did you do to de-stress? What did you do to renew? Do you have any plans for play? Did you play this week? Did you add play to work this week so far? Are you playing as hard as you work? It is so very important that we do that because we don't have much time to separate work from play. So work needs to be an extension of play. We can play in any given context. There is no wrong way to play or no right place to play, right? We can add play any place, anytime. We can enjoy what we're doing any place, anytime by adding play, fun, laughter, joy, all of the good stuff, right? And so it's our responsibility to do that because if we keep waiting, we'll be waiting forever, right? The environments that we're in, especially work, are so very stressful. Some of us have stressful home environments. I don't know about you, but driving is very stressful, right? Being in the car driving is in a stressful environment if you're commuting, if you're in the middle of road rage, in the middle of traffic and you have road rage, right? It's not a safe place. It's kind of toxic, right? So we are in so many different environments. We go in and out of stores. We go in and out of places of businesses. And so we're always in environments where we meet people who are stressed out, or the environment in itself may be stressful or busy or toxic. And so what are we doing about that? What are we doing to make sure that we can transmute these toxic work environments or just toxic environments that we have to move in and out of? How can we make them a place of fun, joy, laughter, play? And I say it's by adding it in, right? You can be the fun, you can bring the laughter, you can play, you can add joy, and you'll be happy that you did it. Everything doesn't have to be duty based. You don't have to do everything out of obligation. You can turn something that you don't want to do into something you absolutely want to do by adding play, fun, joy, and you'll be happy that you did that. So it is so very important, especially since we spend over 74% of our time devoted to work related tasks, that work is fun, right? That we stop, we take our breaks, we socialize, we go out in nature, we stretch, we take our quiet time. Whether that's, I remember when I was in corporate America, my breaks, I would walk the stairs. It's so quiet in the staircase, and I would just walk up and down the stairs. So that may be an option for you, but make sure that you're getting up, you're moving during your breaks, during your lunch, that you're socializing, getting out in nature, and you are practicing the Pomodoro technique, which means you're working for 25 minutes and stretching for 5, or working for 50 and stretching for 10, or you're getting up. Work is not just all about working, because you're not that productive when you are focusing for 8 hours straight. Breaks are healthy for you. It helps you to be more engaged, more productive, and it helps to renew and shake off old energy. So I want to go ahead and get started, Work Life Warriors. You know, I like to do this within 15 minutes. I want to give you your time back. So I will go ahead and get started. So welcome, Work Life Warriors. I am Ebony Davenport, and I teach stress management. I show people how to utilize fun management solutions to decrease stress and counter burnout so that we're happier, healthier, and well balanced. I use over 75 tips, tools, tricks, and techniques to manage stress. But today we're going to talk about the king of stress management, which is deep breathing. And as you know, every Wednesdays we do wellness work break where we go over deep breathing. So today it's no different. Breathing is so important. It's a necessity that most of us take for granted, but we don't even think about it, right? And it's not until our breathing is impacted that we realize how important breathing is. Stress is feeling out of control instead of inner peace. And when we are stressed out, our breathing is the first thing impacted. Our breathing rhythm changes under distress. Poor breathing habits diminish the flow of gases to and from the body, making it harder for us to cope with stressful situations. Improper breathing contributes to anxiety, panic attacks, depression, muscle tension, headache, and fatigue. When not enough air reaches your lungs, your blood is not properly oxygenated, your heart rate and muscle tension increases, and your stress response is turned on. An anxious individual usually takes tiny, shallow breaths, moving air in and out uh, via their shoulders rather than their diaphragm. This type of breathing, which is known as chest orthotic breathing, throws off the body's gas equilibrium. So, shallow over breathing, also known as hyperventilating, can amplify anxiety, stress symptoms by making them worse, right? Some of these sensations can be alleviated by controlling your breathing. And once you become really good at deep breathing, all of these sensations can be alleviated by controlling your breathing. Learning to be aware of your breathing by practicing slowing and normalizing your breaths, your mind will become quiet and your body will relax. Breathing awareness and good breathing habits will enhance your physiological and physical well being, whether you practice them alone or in combination with other techniques like eating, walking, yoga, reading, meditation, quiet time. When we inhale, the air is drawn in through our nose, where it is warm to body temperature, humidify, and partially cleanse. Our diaphragm, which is a sheet-like muscle separating our lungs from our abdomen, facilitates our breathing by expanding and contracting as we breathe in and out. With each breath of air, we obtain oxygen and release the waste product carbon dioxide. So when we breathe, there are typically two types of way of breathing. First, there is chest or thoracic breathing, and it's also associated with anxiety or emotional distress. It is common in people who wear restrictive clothing or lead sedentary lives or lead stressful lives. Chest or shallow breathing is often irregular or rapid, right? It is the breathing that we mostly do here in America because we're taught to stand straight up, put our shoulders back, suck it in, right? And it forces us to breathe through with our chest or our throat. Now, abdominal or diaphragmatic breathing is our natural way of breathing. If you ever put a newborn baby on its back, or if you watch another sleeping adult, most likely, um, if they're on their back, their belly rises in and out as they inhale and exhale, right? That is the natural way of breathing. Abdominal breathing is how we breathe when we are not focusing on our breathing or how we're standing or moving. The air is drawn in deep into our lungs and exhale as our diaphragm contracts and expands. Our breathing is even and non-constricting, and the respiratory system can do its job of producing energy from oxygen and removing waste products. So let's take a quick little poll. Let's sit straight up in our chair, plant our feet, and let's just see how we're breathing. Let's see if when we breathe, our shoulders move up more than our belly moves out. Okay. So let's just take a minute and see. So this is what chest breathing would look like. One more time. And this is what abdominal breathing looks like. You see how my chest is moving a little bit. But if you can see my diaphragm, it is moving more. Now, it just takes a little practice. I remember when I first learned deep breathing, I realized that I was practicing chest or thoracic breathing. It just took me a couple of months. Throughout the day, I would set an alarm. I started off with maybe 5 minutes in the morning, and then I went to lunchtime and then dinner time. So I was doing it 3 times a day. And then I would just increase it throughout the day until I realized that I had shifted from chest breathing to abdominal breathing. So by increasing our awareness of our own breathing patterns and shifting to more abdominal breathing, we can reduce the muscle tension and anxiety present with stress-related symptoms or thoughts. Diaphragmic breathing is the easiest way of eliciting the relaxation response. Most stress comes from thinking about the past or worrying about the future, but when we are in the present moment, when all of our attention is focused on deep breathing, there isn't any room for anything else to enter. And that's why deep breathing is the king of stress management. One, because when we are stressed, our breathing is the first thing impacted. Secondly, we can practice deep breathing techniques anywhere, anytime, especially right in our most stressful moments when things are stressing us out or after, and people don't even know that we're using it. And it is an opportunity to bring yourself to the present moment where there isn't any room for anything else to enter. So you could stop focusing on the past or the future, and it cuts down on your anxiety and tension. So what we're going to do is 5 small breathing exercises. The first one, what we're going to do is we're going to sit straight up in our chair. We're going to plant our feet and we're going to listen to our breathing. We want to focus on listening to our breath work. Is it even and non-constricting? Is it shallow? Is it tiny? Is it irregular? Is it robust? Is it shallow? We really want to make sure that we're taking in as much air as we're releasing, right? So we want even, non-constricting breathing. So let's just listen to our breathing for about 30 seconds and let's see if it is robust or shallow. Ready? Go. Please share with me, how is your breathing? Is it even and non-constricting? Is it shallow? Is it tiny? Do you inhale more than you exhale? Those are just quick, easy fixes that once you start practicing deep breathing will correct themselves. So just sit straight up in the chair. Exercise 2, sit straight up in the chair. We're going to plant our feet. We're going to feel our or at least let's start with putting our hand on our lower abdomen so that we can feel the air as it goes through our nostrils, down our throat, into our lower abdomen. So we want to feel our lower abdomen rise with our hand. Also, we want to ignite our senses as the air is traveling through our nostrils, down our throat, into our abdomen. We want to know, what do we smell, hear, see, taste, and feel around us. Then we're going to exhale and make sure that our exhale is even and non-constricting. So we are not forcing the air out. Again, we are inhaling through our nose. We are paying attention to the air entering our nostrils, going down our throat, into our abdomen. Then we're igniting our senses. What do we see, hear, smell, taste, or feel? And then we're going to exhale. Let's try 2 of these. Ready? You can close your eyes if that helps. One more time. Good job. Steady breathing. What do you smell, hear, see, taste, and feel? I smell toothpaste. I hear movement. I see the camera. I taste toothpaste, and it feels a little cold in here. Exercise 3. Please share with me in the chat. What do you smell, hear, see, taste, and feel around you? All right, exercise 3. We're going to inhale and exhale naturally. No need to rush or force air in and out. We're going to take in as much air as we can without strain. When we inhale, we're going to let our shoulders rise naturally with each breath, right? When we exhale, we're going to let our shoulders relax with each breath. We're going to inhale for 4 seconds, hold our breath for 4 seconds, and then we're going to exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold our breath again for 4 seconds before we begin again. Okay, let's do 3 of these. Ready? Inhale. Ready? Last one, make it a big one. Good job. Natural breathing. The next one we're going to do is we're going to sit down in our chair, plant our feet. We're going to inhale and take in as much air as we possibly can through our nostrils. We're going to hold it for a second and we're going to force the air out with a sigh. We're going to do 3 of these. Ready? Go. One more, make it a big one. Natural breathing. This is our last exercise for today. So we're going to plant our feet. We're going to sit straight up in the chair. We're going to inhale through our nostrils. We're going to pause for a second and then we're going to push the air out through perched lips as if we're drinking through a straw. Okay. We're going to do 3 of these. Ready? Go. Last one, make it a big one. Good job. Natural breathing. How do you feel? Please share with me. How do you feel? I would love to know. One of the great things about using deep breathing to reduce stress is that you can practice anywhere at any time. There are so many ways to incorporate deep breathing into your most stressful moment. That is why it is the king of stress management. So join me here every Wednesdays for our wellness work break. We will do deep breathing. On Thursdays, I am also on the inner streets doing a tackle topic. We discuss a deep topic, and I would love to know what you think. On Fridays, that's Fun Funny Fridays, we tend to do laughter yoga. I think I'm doing laughter yoga this week, but I also may do a dance break. On Saturdays, it is Saturday. We normally do a nailed it makeup challenge. On Sundays, that is our book review day. So we release a book review on the book that we're reading, that our book club is reading for the week. On Mondays, I give a new tip, tool, trick, or technique to manage stress. That's our stress management well chat. And on Tuesdays, I release an article about our tip, tool, trick, or technique to manage stress. So I am always here on the Interstreets. If you have any questions, you can always send me a message or go to my website. If you are interested in a group experience learning stress management as a group, every 3rd Saturday of the month, I have a stress management fun shop. The next one, I think, is June 15th or June 18th. It's the 3rd Saturday of the month. It's 25 minutes of a stress discussion, and then the next hour and a half is like a party. We socialize, we dance, we listen to music, we implement the tools, tips, tricks, and techniques, and we really enjoy ourselves. So if you're interested, please look out on my website for tickets, or you could check Eventbrite. Also on Sundays, we did start our laughter yoga in the park at Shelly Lake. So if you're interested, check out Eventbrite. It is free. So just get your ticket on Eventbrite. It is at Shelly Lake on every Sunday at 10 o'clock. So I look forward to seeing you there. And Grown Ups Gone Wild is back. It will begin in June. So that is every second Saturday of the month. We will meet at Pullen Park at 9 a.m. to play some games, to do the things we used to do as a kid. It is so much fun. You get to meet new people, play, enjoy some popsicles, and really decrease your stress so that you are ready to go back to work on Monday. And also, if you're looking for someone, an expert to sit down with you and help you identify your stressors so that you can eliminate them, I offer stress management lifestyle consulting, where what we do is track your lifestyle for 7 days. We identify what your stressors are. We pick tips, tools, tricks, and techniques to implement into your already busy life. And then we offer you a community of support to make sure you sustain your plan. So if you are interested, just check out my website, or you can contact me on any of my social media platforms. So I hope, even though I'm located in Raleigh and today is a really rainy day, or on and off, rainy, not rainy, but make a plan to go outside today to play after work. If you can't go outside, make a plan to socialize, de-stress, do anything that you can to make sure that you're ready for work tomorrow. So when the alarm goes off, you're not hitting the snooze button 50, 11 times, that you can hop out the bed, ready, excited to go to work, to flex your muscles, your skills, to demonstrate your toolbox. Work is always an opportunity for you to grow, develop, and innovate. The world needs you to be your best self. So it is your responsibility to go out there and play. Play every single day. Play in the ways that make you feel powerful, playful, that bring all of the joy, fun, and laughter into your life that you deserve. We all deserve, right? But we have to be intentional about getting it and adding it into our lives. So, as always, work life warriors, I will see you tomorrow for Thursday's tackle topic, and you can contact me if you have any questions. Have a great day, work life warriors. I'll see you tomorrow.